You're ready.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Keep Your Power, brought to you by Promise Resource Network. Today's class is called How to Get Almost Everything You Want Without Having to Go to Jail. Sound good? Doesn't that sound good?
Yeah.
Because I wanted some shit and I ended up or ended up ruining a relationship or ended up losing a job, whatever it is. Right? I want to know how to get around this shit so I don't lose my stuff again. When you think of conflict, well, hold on. I'm going to tell you what we're going to talk about real quick. We're going to talk about identifying what we want, what's the most important thing in a situation, and how do we understand effective communication? Because that's the deal. How do we communicate, right? What's a disagreement or what's a conflict? Somebody tell me what a conflict is.
Interacting with another person.
You are exactly right. Anytime we interact with another person, we've got the potential to be in conflict, right? It says a disagreement or clash between ideas, principles, or people. Somebody has what I want, but they don't want to give it to me. Boom. Right? I mean, that's pretty much how I rolled. It didn't work for me. Can you shut that door? God, y'all so quiet. Anybody ever been in conflict that can't use the word F? Come on, conflict. Somebody's been in conflict. Yeah, tell me.
Like you said, disagree with other people. Sometimes you can see somebody doing something the wrong way.
Yeah.
And you try to tell them, and they don't want to listen. Well, then, me on my behalf, I say, okay, I don't say nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
I let them see how I do it and how they was doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And when they see that they were doing it wrong from the beginning, they couldn't get nowhere with it.
Mm-hmm.
Then they had to come back to me.
That's it. It's communication, isn't it? It's talking about what we want and what we need. Mm-hmm. Yes, sir. Okay. Yes.
I've been in conflict with myself.
Ooh.
Yes. Yes.
You know, when you're trying to do good, trying to do good, that temptation.
Oh, yeah.
I'm in more conflict with myself than I am with other people.
Yep.
I agree with that because I can do that too.
Yeah.
I can be the one that has the problem.
Yeah.
Right? I'm thinking about choosing some activities that wouldn't be in my best, it wouldn't be most beneficial to me. Right? And I get the fight. Angel devil. Anybody ever have that?
Yes. Everybody.
And I got to figure it out. Which one am I going to listen to? You know, beneficial, non-beneficial, whatever you want to call it. Yes.
But we'll tell you something. You said which one you going to listen to.
Uh-huh.
You really don't know till one override the other. But you know, really, like for me, really, sometimes I be wanting to do it.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I already in my mind that I want to do it, but the other side said, "Okay, you can't do this, you can't do it." And the other side, "Oh yes,
you can get away with this."
You can do it. And then I go about what I'm supposed to do, and then when things don't come out right, I said I should listen to my first gut feeling.
I should have done. We should on ourselves, don't we?
And so it's funny because I don't do it all the time.
Yeah.
I do it some of it.
Yeah. We do. Yeah.
You know, because I know I be trying to see can I make things better than what it is.
Nice.
See, with myself, lately, like I have a lot of like self-sabotage. Like I'm really down on myself.
Yeah.
So lately I've been having like conversations with myself, like when I like have to do like no, don't do that. And I have to like talk to myself like, okay, Wendy,
Yeah.
nope, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Go on to the next. And I keep myself busy. So I'm learning how to do
That's
that.
good.
So-
That's good. It's a
But
choice, isn't
it's
it?
hard because
It
sometimes I want
is.
to do like the bad stuff, but I'm like, no, Wendy, don't do that. Go clean.
See, I have bad karma, so I get
That's
it
me.
back right
But I
away.
get it back 10 times worse, and I had a lot of karma, and that's why I'm like, I just want a peaceful life.
And we do have those conversations,
All
though,
the
do
time. I
we?
have a lot of conversations
What
with
this
myself.
this is just me. What can I get away with? Damn. That's it. That's it. I don't say don't get caught. Never mind.
But then I have to be like, no, never mind. I can't do that today. I don't live that life.
That's it. That's it. That's it. We don't.
Yeah.
We're trying for something different. I don't need conflict today, whether it's with myself, with all the noise, right? With all the noise that can be in my brain. I gotta choose still. Yes, Porter.
So for me, it's not even like a diet, which like food. It's a diet in which all the things that I ingest in a day, like even conversation, things that I watch and hear, all the things that I'm stimulated by, even coffee, all these things that I have to realize that it does affect how I feel. Getting over that, it's a habit for me now.
Yeah.
Come here, do these things, and changing is hard. I have to learn that there is benefit in change.
Yeah.
because it allows me to grow.
That's it. I don't want to be in conflict today because 9 times out of 10, no, not 9 times, maybe 6 times out of 10, I'm not going to get what I want, right? Because the way I'm communicating, and that's based on my feelings. If I get up in the morning, if I roll out of the wrong side of the recliner, thank you.
Sound effects.
Yeah. It could put me in a mood, right? And then, you know what? I have been in moods before where somebody said, how you doing? I'm like, what the hell is it to you? Why are you in my business? I know, right? Yes.
At least I'm not
Yes.
the only one.
That's it. So we do have these conflicts. We've got these things going on, whether it's in ourselves where we've got to choose something maybe different, something maybe new. And that's what's hard. I'm not used to all this new shit.
It's funny because it's so easy to do something bad than do something good.
Right.
And I be saying, now why do I have to do this so easily over here and can't do it so easily over there? You know, because see, like my mind is set on what I want to do over here,
Mm-hmm.
then I do what I want to do over there. So I'm like, I be fighting against myself. I be saying, okay, Barbara, let's not do that today. And then I just bring my other ego. All right, BJ, what we gonna do today? And BJ said, let's not do that. Let's go over here. So you know,
It
I
helps
say,
me.
Am I
I
going
gotta
to
do that,
am I
yeah.
going to trust?
Yes,
Am I going to trust my gut today?
exactly.
And that's it, because I can, because of practice, because I'm used to doing things a certain way,
Yep.
and they weren't necessarily beneficial for me. I don't like good, bad, right, wrong. I don't like that stuff because I don't know how you measure, and you don't know how I measure that stuff. But is it working or is it not working? Yeah.
Yeah, I learned that it's easy to throw a rock through a window, but it takes a longer time to fix it.
That's that conflict. I don't want to get to that point where it's completely gone. Right? Completely gone. Yes.
When you get cut off, take some eggs and go through a tree.
That's what I do. I got a friend that does that too. I went on a retreat one time and we got like 4 dozen eggs. There were 4 of us. And we drew little pictures on them of the people we resented or didn't like. Drew a little picture, little names. And then we threw it against a tree. Right? It's a release. It's a release. And sometimes I need a physical release for this. I need to walk. I need to do something. What else about conflict? I love conflict in ourselves because that's where I got to make the choice. And when I practice doing things that meet my need, it helps me do things that meet my need.
See,
Right? Does that make sense? Yeah.
my conflict is up here.
Oh, yeah.
You know, I don't know how to get that to relax or chill, or, medication, that shit ain't working.
Yeah.
Because I still end up exploding. I still end
Yeah,
up having
yeah.
thoughts, or I still end up, trying to balance my head on the table, but it's still on my neck.
Yeah.
I don't know what's next.
Yeah. Sometimes because first of all, I can have habits, can't I? Things that I do over and over again. I'm going to tell my little kid story. 2-year-old sneezes. Shit goes everywhere, right? Mama says, cover your face. Sneezes, cover your face. The 1,000th time this kid goes to sneeze, it automatically. It's an automatic response, right? That's what I want today. I want a good automatic response. I want to do things that help me get what I need.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I'm in cognitive therapy right now, and what it is trying to retrain my mind to how I think about things, because it's not about what's actually happening, it's my perception of what's happening. My perception of what's happening in my past, my present, my future. It's not what's actually happening, it's my perception of what's happening. So changing my perception of things definitely just change how I handle you, how I handle me, how I see me, how I look at my past, how I look at my present, how I look at my future, my perception of it.
Perception has a lot to do with it. It does. How am I taking you? How am I taking you? How do I present? How am I communicating? And how are you? Because that is a thing. You can say good morning and I could get pissed off. That's where I am. My perception of why are you trying to get in my business? It's not what's happening, but I believe it. And since I believe it, it is real, right? And I understand, Willie. It's a constant battle. What am I going to do? In my ears, all the time. Yes.
Just like, I'm glad you said what you said, because I have me and my son. From his.
Yeah.
He's talking about communication.
Yeah.
So you don't communicate with me like you're supposed to. You don't communicate with me. All right. Well, his communication with me is like, I can be at the shop, he can be somewhere else. He can tell me I'm at the store, I'm getting this and that, and blah blah. Okay, that's fine. You're telling me that. But me, I'm like, why are you telling me all this bullshit I don't want to hear? You see what I'm saying? But he said, it's communication.
Yeah.
He telling me where he at, if I won't be looking, say what taking him so long, or whatever. And see, he want me to do the same thing. My communication ain't like that. He want to get into details and blah, blah. I'm not all into those details.
It's a different way of communicating. There are 4 kinds of way of communication. There is aggressive. I'm going to whoop your ass. There is passive. I'm passive, which whatever you need. There is passive aggressive, where whatever you need, and then I go key your car, right? And then there is assertive. Assertive is when I have my voice. That's a beautiful thing. And even my voice to myself, when I can choose something different. I got some tips. Y'all want to hear some tips?
Yes.
All right. How not to, well, I can't tell you not to get in conflict, because we all do. How not to lose all your shit. Right? How not to go to jail. That's how to get almost everything you want without going to jail. Take a break for a minute. When you're in conflict, when you're like this, take a step back. That's really hard. But when we practice it, let me get some space between me and this person, because I feel uncomfortable. I got to go with my feelings, and I want to take care of myself too, in case this person is having a hard day too. It says, breathe, think, and relax. Breathe. That's one of the biggest things. Breathe. Step number 2, identify what you really want. Do I want a cigarette? Okay, hold on. I learned this. Do I want attention or do I want connection? You hear that? When I show out, sometimes I'm just needing something to grab a hold of. And that community, that can put me into conflict. My attitudes and my perceptions can cause me to get to a point where maybe the other person isn't even looking for it, but I bring it. Okay. Have you done your part? Another thing to stop communication or to start communication. I have a DVD player that's not hooked up yet. We're waiting. That's how old I am and how pitiful it is. So, yeah. Oh, have I done the paperwork? That is, have I done my part? It breaks. I get pissed off. I want to send it back to the company, get a new one. And I call and they're like, do you have the warranty? No damn warranty. My wife has every warranty on everything we own. I shit you not. She's amazing. And I think because I didn't have what I needed, I'm not going to get what I want. So there are parts of this I got to do. You know, I'm responsible for some things. If I sign a lease with somebody, I'm then responsible for a certain kind of activity, right? And that person has a contract with me too, right? This one I like this one a lot. Identify what's most important. Is keeping the relationship most important, or is it getting what I need? That's a good. Hold on, not always. Okay, say that I go to the grocery store because some of y'all know how I am about peanut butter Oreos, right? I got an addiction. It's sad, really. It's a love. Yeah, I love hate. So I go into the store to get my peanut butter Oreos, and there aren't any. Well, I'm pissed off because they got all the other Oreos, but they don't have my peanut butter. So I go to the lady up front, and I'm like, "Why don't you have my cookies?" And she's like, "What the hell are you talking about?" And I'm like, and she's like, then she gets, right? And that's when the conflict happened. That's when the lack of communication happened. Now, say that's where maybe I don't need the relationship as much as the thing. I need my Oreos. I don't know this lady. I need to be respectful, right? Always respectful. But I don't know her, and I might see her again, but she's not a significant person in my life. I don't know her, and she doesn't know me, right? So sometimes we got to choose what we want. We want the cookie.
Do you see her every day?
All right, hold on. I got another part to this. It's good. Part two. I go to my mom's house and she's just baked peanut butter cookies. Damn. Right? Why? Well, I ask her, can I have a peanut butter cookie? And she says, no, they're for guests. Well, I get pissed off. Because I want the damn cookie. I get to choose at that point. Is the relationship with my mom more important than the cookie? Choose the cookie. Sometimes it's the relationship that's important to us. If I am responsible for doing something for court, I need to do that. I need to do my part. I need to do the paperwork so I know I'm right. Right? I'm squared away. That's what I need. So sometimes it is the cookie, and that's all right.
So did you get your cookie from mom?
No. Am I still in conflict? Yes. See, let me tell you, because how this works is maybe I go to my mom 6 months later and I'm like, I need my birth certificate so I could get my license. And she'll go, do you remember the cookie incident? People will bring it back up, won't they? And then we're in conflict again. That's it. Yes, sir.
What I've learned along my way in life, I'm 44, I'm not that old, but I've learned it's best to have as little conflict with people as you possibly can.
Yeah.
Life's not always about me. It's better not to be selfish and stingy not just think about yourself, think about the other person, and think about the relationship.
That's
Think
it.
about, am I going to say something stupid that's going to affect our relationship? It's not just about me; it's about the other person too.
Yeah,
So it's a it's two-way.
absolutely. That communication.
Yeah.
Do I want to keep
It's a
this
balance.
relationship?
It's a balance.
It really is. It really is. And every day we
Right.
choose our communication. Yeah.
I be panhandling a little bit, you know, and the leaking and stuff, you know, and they come in contact with people, they say, you know, I stop telling. I ain't got it. Oh, why, you know, and then you might get in conflict with somebody about something, you know, you having a perfect day, and all of a sudden you change without notice, and then you know,
You're triggered, aren't you?
Yeah, triggered, you know, you be tripping, you know.
Yeah. It'll take us to a place, won't it?
Defects, them character defects, you know, all them flaws and stuff, you know, your shortcomings.
Yeah. Well, girl, you were getting mad after a meeting. I don't know. You know I love you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. The next thing is acceptance. Acceptance is the answer to all my problems today. That's what they told me. That's what they
I'm glad
told
I got
me.
$1 today. We got paid today, Mother's Day. So I don't have to ask nobody for nothing.
All right, girl. So you won't get in conflict, right?
Right.
There you go. There you go. Acceptance is the realization of a fact or truth and the process of coming to terms with it. I'm willing to let go of an expectation. You know, we always talk about if I have a high expectation on somebody, I got low serenity because they might mess up, piss me off. Now, if my expectations are a little more reasonable, my serenity level is up because I ain't worried. I'm doing things. My responsibility and allowing the other person to be responsible too. Yeah.
Just like I was told, if you put your trust in so much things, like if I put my trust in, like somebody said, if I have a light bill and I needed to be paid, and I'm short, and this person, I already asked this person, can you let me borrow the money? They said yes. Now I'm depending on that because they told me yes, right? So then when it's come time for me to pay it, they don't have it. And then I'm upset at them because of what they told me. And I learned this.
What?
My grandma told me, she said, if you put trust in a person, what you think he gonna get? She said, everybody don't come through like you want them to.
Yeah.
So she said, you put all your eggs in one basket.
That's it.
Thinking that person gonna help you.
That expectation is high.
And then you get disappointed.
Yes.
And now today, if I ask somebody to do something, and they say, yeah, I have another plan on the side.
Yeah.
Because I don't put my trust all in that one basket. I learned that. Because then, why am I going to be mad at them for something they got that is theirs, and I'm mad at them because they didn't come through with it. So, why is I mad at them? That's their shit.
That is their shit.
So, I can't be mad at them because it's theirs.
But it affects me.
Yeah, exactly.
It affects me.
Because I put too much of my trust.
I thought they'd do it, and they let me down. And that's it. That's where conflict comes from. Yeah. Yeah.
Something about accept.
Oh, yeah, please.
Okay, so really quick, alcoholic, been through rehab twice, detox twice. I have a 14-year-old daughter that just turned 14 on Tuesday, and my son's turning 17 in December. I have a very close relationship with my son. My daughter was the one that saw my addiction the most, so she stopped talking to me.
Yeah.
So, you know, for me, I cried, drank myself to death, so I don't have to feel that hurt, void. And I was actually proud of myself on Tuesday because at that time I was like, you know what? I have to accept it. Like, I can't keep just fucking drinking and like just putting myself down. when my daughter is ready to talk to me and see
Yeah.
that I'm doing the right thing,
Yeah.
actions speak louder than words. I have
Yeah.
to show her. So that's what I have to do. The only thing, it sucks because I miss her because we have a really
Yeah.
close relationship.
Yeah.
But Tuesday, didn't drink, cooked, wished her happy birthday. And I was like, usually I will be drunk as hell that day. But
Mhm.
this is the first year that I have to accept it. Like,
Yeah.
my mom was like, give it time. She'll
Yes.
come around.
Yes.
And my son came around.
Yeah.
He didn't talk to me for a year, and now we're so close. And he's like,
That's
just give
good.
it time with her. She's like, she'll come around.
I've heard the answer to things no, yes, and wait. I can help you later, maybe. Right? It might come around later. So I want to do the things that promote the opportunity that it's all math. The more I do the right thing, the more likely it is I'll get the right thing. Porter.
Even more so than acceptance, I'd rather learn from what I'm going through.
Mhm.
I find sometimes I accept my situation, but I didn't learn from it. And that was the reason why it happened, is for me to learn and grow.
Mhm.
I didn't learn it from it, that's why chances are it's going to come back again.
Mhm.
If I didn't learn the lesson, it's going to be come back again until I do.
It always-
Learn about not even,
Yeah.
sometimes silence is my best tool. Sometimes I don't have to react or respond at all, and that's the best thing I can do.
Where
I
is
can
that?
walk away, and that is my best lesson. Sometimes
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. Even walk away from thoughts.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I'm negative. All those negative thoughts, walk away from them. Or don't do anything about them.
Yeah.
They can pass, and I can move on. I don't have to stay
In that spot of negativity. You know, the first thought just happens. Right? I think a lot of wilds, it just, you know, how to, you know what they, and that shit just flies in my head, right? I'm judging somebody. Instantly, I judge somebody. And something like that. What was I talking about? Oh, thank you. I'm sorry, guys. You know my little train. Thoughts just come. The first thought just comes. First thought just comes. The second one is on us. I choose the second thought, right? What I feed grows. And I make that choice. Am I going to stay negative or am I going to choose something different? Right? Yeah.
What does acceptance supposed to bring?
Ooh,
freedom.
peace.
But what,
Yeah.
what if the same thing you accept to keep on happening over and over and over again? I mean, what I mean,
You have to accept it.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Hold on.
I mean, accept it every time. What if you just get, you know,
Learn
sick and
from
tired
it.
of
Learn from it.
And it don't change.
Yeah. When I think of that, I think of the system. What we go through, DSS, Social Security, Post Office, DMV. A lot of times, even if I've got a case manager or something, 2 months later, they leave. I've spilled my guts, man. I've gotten so close to you. And then
You let me down.
we sometimes can't trust because of our experience. So I put a wall up. If you help me, that's cool, but I ain't going to expect it because I've been screwed over before, right? I've had my expectations that I would get help, and I didn't. People will show us that too. Are you going to help me or are you going to not help me? Yeah.
We have limitations on certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Just like we were saying, and just like Porter was saying, we gotta learn from our mistakes the first time. Because if not, we're gonna keep repeating the same old
Yes.
thing over and over.
Yep.
And it's what you accept, Will, is what we accept,
Mm-hmm.
is what we allow to come in.
Yes.
That's the main important thing.
Yeah.
Is what we allow to come in.
Oof.
See, if certain things keep going over and over, it's what you allowing.
So let it.
What if it's me?
That's what
Oh.
And I'm
That's-
tired of me, and I'm thinking on suicidal thoughts.
Yeah. I understand that. That happens where the conflict is here, and I want to choose, but I'm the one. I can't say anything to anybody else because I'm the one.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what? This is what I like about what he said too.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I have stuff like this too, that I'm the big problem of everything. I'm the biggest problem. But you know what? You're not. You gotta look at yourself and say, I'm not. It's my mind telling me that stuff.
I got grooves, don't I? And they tell me things that aren't true. You're stupid. You're stupid. You're
Yeah.
stupid. You'll never make it. You'll never make it. You'll never make it. All those things, all those negative things. I got grooves in my head. It's habit. Pops in my head the first thing. But the second thing I can choose. Right? You stretching or come on now.
Conflict and symptoms deal with your mind from the day you were born.
Mm,
You know, through childhood, through from going through seeing what your parents done, what your father's done, or whatever. You know, that conflict will follow you the rest of your life. You're dealing with both sides. Why is it good and evil? You gotta accept that shit, man.
yeah.
It's gonna be good and evil. Ain't shit gonna be perfect. You know?
Mm,
Getting up every morning,
yeah.
getting up, washing your ass, brushing your teeth. Some people don't do that.
Yeah.
Understand what I'm saying?
Not
So they accept that. They, you know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? They accept that. They accept being like that. I don't.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying for myself.
Shit happens.
Shit happens. You gotta accept it.
Yeah.
I've been turned down, knocked down, all kinds of jobs. I can go ahead and get 4 or 5 ounces of cocaine and do that. That's easy for me.
Yeah.
But I can't even get a damn job.
Can I
I
say
accept that shit. You know what I'm saying?
it's hard though. Can I say you're not the one?
No, I'm not.
No, I don't mean that. You're not the employer.
No.
I got a chance to do so. I got a chance to communicate somewhere else where I can get what I need. You just ain't it. Cause shit happens.
This happens. Go to the door and turn me down.
Yep, that's it.
I don't know if I
You're
can-
gonna find that right. You're gonna find that right, Dora.
I'm not gonna give up. I
No,
know
that's
I'm a
it.
skilled person. I know I'm very intelligent. I'm working on it. Hey, just that's the way this shit happens. Fall
Yeah,
apart.
yeah.
You know, life is not perfect. You know, we all do conflict
That's
every
why
day.
they,
Yeah.
That's why they make toilet tissue.
That's right.
We do. We are in conflict every day. I think. If it's just with ourselves, we don't have to get into it with anybody else. Okay, another thing is allow respect. I'm saying allow it, give it, let it be present.
Oh, yeah.
Because if you know what? They say you gotta give respect to get respect, right? I don't believe that shit because if you're a human being, I automatically respect you. Because you are here and you made it, and whatever your story is, I respect it because it's your story. But I want to be respected too. Am I always respected?
Nope.
No. So I got to accept that, but I got to learn from it. I got to learn. Am I going to go back to this person? I am worthy today. I need to understand that. I'm worthy of good things and I'm worthy of respect. And when I know I have a voice, and that's what's so cool. Okay. Yeah.
All right, so I was on a light rail. I think it was last week,
Uh-huh.
around probably like Friday, Saturday. It was this white dude, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, let's say like 45 years old. He had his daughter with him, right? And he was holding his daughter. It was off Brooklyn Village. I was on the side going to UNC.
Mm-hmm.
They was on the side going to 45. He was holding his daughter like this. And his daughter was like 3-4 years old. I'm not good with ages.
Yeah.
And like it was just real inappropriate. And I'm like, bro, like you gotta stop holding your daughter like that. Cause that little girl was looking at me and
Yeah.
everybody like, yo, somebody gotta step in.
Help.
I mean, I spoke on it. I could have I guess that's me being passive because like I'll say something, but when it comes to like actual conflict, I'll be like, bro, we as human beings gotta be smarter than this.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean, but regardless, that dude was definitely pushing people. You know what I'm saying?
It was affecting me.
Yeah.
I was worried. I was in conflict about what he's doing with this kid in his hand, right? And I'm glad you said something. And sometimes just to say something can make a difference, right? And sometimes it can't. I've got to, who said walk away? Sometimes I've got to say my piece. Sometimes I got to put a hand on somebody and say, let's do something different. Now, don't put a hand on somebody. I don't mean that. Yeah.
Because don't just saying something sometimes draws conflict.
Yeah. You're back to people.
A lot of, yeah.
It's too peoply in Charlotte. There's just too many people. Okay, here's a good one. When you get pissed off and you're in conflict, don't be belligerent. Don't show your ass. Right? Because that'll come back. That's that karma. If I show my ass, first of all, I'm not going to get what I need, right? Because if I show my ass at the post office, I'm not going to get my package taken care of because they're escorting me out of the building, right? If I don't get my peanut butter cookies, I got the potential to go off, but I don't want to today because it doesn't give me what I need. And let me tell you, if I'm at the grocery store and they don't have my cookies and I go to that lady and she gives me lip, I got the opportunity to just boom, give it all, right? All that shit that's piled up. Or I can give the benefit of the doubt. Maybe this lady's aunt just died. I don't know what's going on with them. Can I have some compassion and acceptance? I don't accept abuse, but I can accept that maybe someone is just not there right now. How can I help? Yeah.
You know, just like I went to the grocery store too, and I wanted to make some salmon patties, and they didn't have my sandwich. Right? So I said, okay, we just look. So we said we didn't see any. So we was at Food Line. So we was, I was just looking hard because they said right there on the shelf. We said we don't see it. So we asked the guy, and he was looking for it too. He said he didn't see it. He said, "I'm gonna get my manager that put stop that." So we, because I had my glass, so he was like this. He was gonna do it. He was saying, "Oh," he said. He looked down. He said, "Oh, there it go right there." He said, "We out." And that disappointed me. And I asked him, I said, "Can you please go see I got it in the bag?" It's the way if you want something, ask if it's not there.
That's it.
And then when he said, "Well, I'm sorry, ma'am, our truck haven't came in yet."
Yeah.
So I like, okay, I can accept that better. You know
yes.
what I'm saying?
If I know the why behind that.
Yes. So I accepted that because he told me that's communication. He told me because if I wasn't, they ain't got my
Yeah.
And but I asked, and they looked, and then he said their truck won't be until later on the day. So I was okay with that because he
gave you the information. So you know the why behind the what, and that makes a big difference. A lot of times we're told rules and regulations, and we don't get the what behind it that can help us understand it. I don't know. These things are real important for me. How can I get to that place of compassion? If I know the information, it's a lot easier, right? It's a lot easier. Yes.
See, the thing is, my why behind the what, sometimes I show my ass when I don't get what I want. Like, and then I become, free cable for everybody because they watching me while I show my ass. And I'm gonna put on the show. Believe me when I tell you.
Yeah.
And the thing is, that's my conflict. Like, it's in me. Like, not because I'm, I can get red ass if I get what I want. Now I just want to be entertainment. I guess I want everybody to know these mofos ain't got what I want.
Yeah. Okay. And I want what I want when I want it.
Right. I'm just saying, just like, how the hell do I?
How do you not?
Yeah, how do I not,
go off?
Escalate.
Yeah. How do I not show my ass and then show my ass more? I'm going to show see, what can happen is if I show my ass at the grocery store, they're going to escort me out and I'm not allowed to go back to Food Line anymore, right? Right? So, as those consequences, but I do want to figure out a way that I can make better choices.
And you never know who's looking up to you, looking at you, and you never can make one small decision, and you never know who's looking.
Yeah,
it can cost you a job, it can cost you respect, your freedom, all those things.
That's
that
it.
Happen just because you reacted, and you responded, and didn't react. Like
that's the next one.
You never know, like that. If somebody saw me from PRN. And they saw how I conduct myself here, and then saw me out in the public, somewhere else, and behaving a whole different kind of way.
Yep.
You kind of lose, like, so you act this way here, but then you act that way. You kind of lose like respect for that person.
It happens, doesn't it? That it says be respectful to yourself and authority. I put authority in there. What does it? Okay. What can your boss take from you? Your job. What can the police take from you? Yes, everything plus freedom plus all those things. Do what?
Transfer 5 years later, you're in Charlotte and then close.
There you go. See, I was like, you know,
What's your number? 15760. All the conflict in hell. With some real conflict.
That's it. That's it. You know, but then we could go, you know, it's really nice at Black Mountain this time of year. So, you know, some shit, right? Yeah, that's it. Okay, so be respectful. Give respect and then allow the person to be respectful back. Sometimes that doesn't happen. But the more I'm able to come up with someone and be kind and be positive, you know what? A smile is contagious, and laughter. We did humor last week, didn't we? Laughter is contagious too. So be respectful to authority just because they can take a lot of shit from you, right? If I'm driving down Independence Boulevard and I'm going the speed limit and a police officer pulls me over, I know I'm right. I know I'm right. I got a choice. Do I want to explain how right I am to this officer? Or do I want to take it up with the judge later? Right? That communication may not be there. I may need to kick it up a thing. Right? Kick it up a notch. Talk to the judge, talk to the manager, all those things. We talked about being empathetic, allowing the person to have a bad day. Anybody have a bad day sometimes?
Yeah, I'm having one right
Yeah.
now. Oh.
Yeah, okay. All right. Hold on. Let me talk because it's all about me. We don't know what that other person's going through. That's that aunt that just died. You know what? That could affect me so much. I may not be kind that day because it's all in my head and I feel so bad. And I don't give a shit about you because I hurt. Right?
I mean, therapy is therapy, but not everybody is a therapist.
Yeah, not every.
You just got to deal with what you're going through. Instead of just listening to people tell you the same thing every day, you got to deal with it.
It's about a choice, isn't it? And it's about personal responsibility. What do I choose? And I got to remember today, for me, I'm a grown person. I make grown choices and I get grown consequences. Right? That's the shit right there. That's what. Okay, be empathetic. Allow the person to have a bad day. You never know. If someone had been empathetic, kind, and respectful to me when I hit my bottom, it may have gone differently. You know, if somebody came up to me and said, listen, this is what's going on. Let me help you. As opposed to, what the hell are you doing? Why are you doing this again? Right? I told you. I love to be told shit. Shoot on me, right? Don't shoot on me. All right. Ask for help. Use the chain of command. Oh, we're about out of time. Okay, so let me go over this real quick. Take a break. Step back. Make sure you're right. Have you done your part? Identify what is most important. Identify, is that relationship more important than the cookie? And sometimes it's the cookie, and sometimes I got to have a relationship with that judge because it will not go well if I don't communicate effectively, right? Okay, so identify, either way, it goes back to acceptance, doesn't it? It all goes back to my ability to give you the opportunity to be respected, to give you the opportunity to be heard, right? Don't be belligerent. Don't show your ass. Allow the other person to win a little. Respect yourself and authority. That one I got to remember a lot because I got issues with authority. I don't know anybody else. Yeah. Oh, belligerent means you show your ass. You yell and you scream and you do, you know, honey, whoa, Willie, you know, as do I know it. Yeah, hold up.
So if you're acting, and I think I heard this before, like putting in a sentence, Or you acting belligerent.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. Okay.
Use it in us.
Usually when you're in the bed.
It is a terminology.
Okay. Jimmy was no, Sharon was belligerent to the cashier. Right? I got all over her. I called her things. I cussed. I got in there. I told her, you know what? All these things. That's what belligerent is. I'm belligerent and I'm showing I'm talking loud. I'm cussing. Now, when we threaten things, are we going to threaten people? Are we going to get what we want? Nope. County jewelry. County. Then you move to that ankle bracelet. Any questions about how to not lose your good shit? Did this help as far as a little bit of info on communication? See if we can do it a little differently. Remember, we got a choice.
That's why this gives me great because a lot of people have not gotten this kind of education. So I can be the example of what I
That's it.
I have. So I have tools now, information about how to handle these situations before they happen.
Yeah. Now I've got once I know, I can't not know.
Thank you, Sharon.
You know what I mean? Once I know, I can't not know. So I'm responsible now. I'm grown and in recovery. There are expectations on me. There are people that watch me. Did you have something, honey? Then we're going to shut it down.
Well, he got a question too.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Now I know not to be belligerent.
There you go. I can't spell it for you. I couldn't spell conflict. Damn. Yeah.
All right. Let's say you young adult, right, or adult, whatever.
Okay.
You call it. You got parents that's like 50, 60 years old.
Uh-huh.
And you at the point where it's like, okay, these my parents. You know, gotta love your parents, but they getting on like my nerves.
Yeah.
Like because of shit that they do, and they won't change.
Yeah. Acceptance. They won't change.
You know, and then I look at like I'm being disrespectful, but they're doing shit that's actively.
Yes. What the hell?
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. People do that, won't we? Especially sometimes people are really close to, and they'll piss us off. And then I got to choose. And this is real. With family, it's hard. Blood is thicker than water, right? Alcohol is thicker than blood.
I know that's right.
The saying is actually,
Yeah.
This is what I heard. I just seen this on YouTube. They said like the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb.
Oh, okay. That's deep.
Now I'm belligerent.
Cool. Now we're all belligerent. Good job. Thank you. We deal with people that we gotta respect, even if they're messing with us. This is just my thought. This is just the way I try to do. What am I gonna say? I can choose. I've been talking about conflict for an hour. Okay, give me some specifics. I can choose. Damn, what can I choose?
Well, belligerent.
Yeah, give me like 10 minutes to come up with it. I can choose to respect them because of the role they're in. Sometimes I respect my parents. Sometimes it's a different family member. Sometimes it's a friend. Sometimes it's a judge. But it's a choice. I ain't got to like everybody. Y'all know that? I ain't got to like everybody. I might not like you. And that's okay because I got to love you. I got to love you. That's how I live. That's how I live.
Wait, am I the only one that be having fear of certain genders?
Well, we're not going to get into that right now, but fear is a good one and it can lead to conflict. Ooh, that's good. Fear. Where the hell y'all going? Come on, sit down. I want to thank you all out there for the festivities. I want to thank everybody in here. Man, we had a lot of good discussion. All right. And good energy. Thank you. All right. Go out there and have a fabulous weekend. Keep faith. Be kind.
Have peace and not